learned this unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true, well, open it.
I'm really just getting started. You only witness the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. Just make it. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding with the commode dance. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pop, Biggie and Nas, Face Rock, Easy and Raekwon. Easy to say these things looking good, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up. I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I got late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisive.
New Hampshire? I'm in Paul. New Hampshire, don't drink the water. We should have one
Yeah, I can't. You better look up again.
Obviously, he can't read. We already deciphered that. So, like.
Yeah, I can't read. But we can still.
Hey, dog, let's go, my guy.
My chat. Y'all wake up. Wake up. It's sleep.
Hey! Quiet down, woman.
Yeah, woman.
Quiet down. Tell her what it is, say. Tell her.
It is what it is. Told her. Yeah, I told her. So
take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I hope everyone took advantage of the Cyber Monday deals. Now it's time to focus on some football. Bears and Vikings underway on Monday night. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Fields now to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To the air again, Fields. Oh, it's intercepted.
Sorry, this nigga on earth, bro. Nigga Justin Fields, you're not good yet, man. I don't even know where he was throwing the ball, bro. I threw it out towards the sideline, bro. This nigga threw it behind him, bro.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top.
Because they got this bullshit on, bro. It's like, man, you can't even really enjoy this bitch-ass league, dog.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the Vikings sit 4-7 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. To throw, Cousins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
D-line horrible.
And that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. There's Hutchinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Fields. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this out past the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Another carry now for Madison. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3rd down and 10. Now Cousins. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Cousins now. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Fields. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Right.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's Cook again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Fields.
so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Scott to return it.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On play action, Fields.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. A misconnection there, and he's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
To throw is Fields.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
And they are going for it. Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Cousins.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And you start to think, if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage in a first down.
Cordarrelle Patterson. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordarrelle Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Here's third and a few inches. Play action now. Cousins able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Now a give. Akers running left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the... There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They go play action. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
A give running right is Akers.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to it quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cousins to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are right back in this football game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit
Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll find Jones again, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Well, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Fields. Flush to his right. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 4.
Going to run with Madison again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker to put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Madison running left. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time for they have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's another kneel down as it's
wow, just like a whole ad nigga.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
This is 3rd and goal. Madison will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
And this is a type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. And one last throw here for Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew